Vancity is honored to be the presenting sponsor of the first Claiming Full Citizenship Conference. This international gathering of thought leaders, advocates, and allies in the community living, independent living, and seniors sectors promises to be a landmark event. As the Seattle 2000 Declaration of Self-Determination and Individualized Funding stated 15 years ago, and I'm quoting, "People with disabilities have the same rights as other citizens to freedom, equality, equal protection under the law, and control over their own lives. These rights must be honored if people who have disabilities are to be fully included and valued as citizens in the relationships and opportunities of community life." Claiming full citizenship means participating as a full member of society, engaging fully in the community, and truly having agency over oneself. Unfortunately, citizens who have disabilities often experience systemic alienation from that full participation through structural oppression in many aspects of their lives. They often don't receive appropriate and person-centered supports and services in ways that uphold their rights as individuals. But the tide is starting to turn, in large part because of the work of so many of you here in this room. In countries all over the world, self-determination, personalization, and individualized funding initiatives are transforming the lives of people with disabilities. Like the shift from institutions to community services, these initiatives represent a momentous step forward in providing the right kinds of assistance and support for people with disabilities and seniors to achieve full and meaningful lives as full citizens. This conference will be a tremendous opportunity to share research, to examine policies and models, to listen and learn from your successes and challenges, and most importantly, to chart a bold course for the future. At Vancity, we're committed to improving the well-being of members and the health of our communities. We believe that inclusive economies ensure prosperity which should be broadly shared, especially amongst those facing the greatest barriers in our society. As a financial institution, we need a deep understanding of our members and the communities in which they live. We want to understand the needs, the wants, the goals of our members, and this absolutely includes understanding the needs and the goals of our members who have disabilities. We continually strive to learn from our members and to deepen understanding and build new partnerships that will enable us to be even more inclusive. We know it's especially important that our organization represents the communities where our members live and work, from who we hire to who is elected on our board. This allows us to deepen our connections and develop solutions that meet our members' needs in the communities in which they live. In 2014, our diversity strategy focused on eliminating barriers for people with disabilities to access our facilities and/or to be engaged in our workforce. Not only have we made good progress in our own organization through initiatives like our partnership with the BC Centre for Ability, but we have begun to encourage other employers to do the same. For example, our CEO, Tamara Vrooman, is currently co-chair of the President's Group, a group of business leaders that advises our provincial government on how we can increase accessibility and inclusion for people living with disabilities. Thank you to the Centre for Inclusion and Citizenship for hosting this conference and continuing our province's tradition of leadership in the international community. I know that this conference will spark a lot of conversations, ideas and conversations that will give you a new perspective and challenges, that will focus on our shared values, that will strengthen our communities, and most importantly, that will change people's lives. Thank you very much.